And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the show of madness, here to kick off your mid-month week with a little dose of madness, only known as Under the Radar. And according to the maestro, if we were able to bottle this energy we were able to use for this show for this week, we can power an entire village for a month. Only a month? Next time I'm gonna shoot for 3. But besides Maestro trying to turn this show into a natural energy source, folks, I think it's time for us to check out your screenshots and whatnots from the Twitterverse from this past weekend and beyond for another edition of the 4 Squared Delight. And the first game that we have up, or screenshot in this case, comes from the Twitter page of Grim West Game with their game, Grim West Gunslinger's Odyssey. You know what? That sounds like a movie. Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hey, you, get here. We got a movie title for you to read. Come over here. Yeah, that right there. Grim West Gunslinger Odyssey, coming soon to a theater near you. Yeah, thanks, man. But besides this sounding like a movie title, folks, the screenshot that they provided for this week looks like something that did come straight out of an Old West sci-fi-like film, because it would show you in the middle of what appears to be the Arizona-like desert, where a door would slam down to the ground, open up to a futuristic world for a gunslinger cowboy to come out and walk into the desert with some cool western music playing behind him, probably along the lines of this. Wah, wah, wah. And this screenshot automatically reminds me of a combination of Jonah Hex with a little hint of Terminator in there if it took place during the Old West, and a little splash in there of 310 the Yuma as well. And here's hoping in the near future for this game that he has futuristic 6-shooters that he can use to take people out. You know, the ones that shoot lasers. Is that a thing, Maestro? Apparently Maestro's nodding his head saying yes, but at the same time, I don't know. But if they have it, that would be cool. Oh, and while they're at it, add an electro whip too. But besides me trying to make a futuristic cowboy film that may involve Terminators, the next game that we have up comes from the Twitter page of Owen Fury with his said screenshot from the video game Fire Phase. And the screenshot that they provided for this week shows our hero actually throwing an enemy into what appears to be a giant oversized blender, only for him to jump out of the window, shotgun an enemy on the first floor, blast his way through a wall, only to escape into the darkness. Or at least down that alleyway that looks like it's next to some form of facility. Right. And this game automatically reminds me of the PSP version of Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, definitely reminds me of that. And here's hoping in the near future for this game with already breakable environments that you can go through for this said game, that they feature a whole bunch of crazy weapons that would be featured in Ratchet and Clank. And I think the only weapon I'm hoping for from Ratchet and Clank to be in this game is probably the medieval flail. I don't know why, but that was always one of my favorite weapons in that game. Besides the weapon that can turn enemies into chickens, but who would put a weapon like that in a game like this? Probably them. Who knows? They might be on it right now. And with that said, folks, we head into the next game. And a big congratulations to these guys, by the way, too, before we kick things off, from the Twitter page of Sylvester Osick with their said game, Electro Ride. Now, the reason why in the world we said congratulations to these guys is because they were finally able to release this game officially on Steam. So congratulations, and I can't wait to see how this game plays in the near future But besides all the congratulatory things we can say about it, the screenshot that they provided for this week shows our hero riding in one of the neon cars, smashing it to the side of the wall, doing more cartwheels than a cheerleader, and at the same time avoiding other cars who smashed into the air and just driving underneath them. Not bad. Not bad at all. And this game automatically reminds me of a combination of Test Drive Evil Destruction Derby Arenas, and a little splash in there of Tron, mostly because of all the neon. And here's hoping in the near future for this game with all the cool cars you can use, you can also get a chance to use different sorts of vehicles along the lines of that RV I saw in one of the clips, and maybe, just maybe, an 18-wheeler to use to try to take out your opponents. Yeah, special vehicle races. Here's hoping they have special vehicle races in this game, even though that all the cars are neon and special in their own way. Yeah. Well, I'm still hoping for those vehicles regardless. But besides racing in a neon utopia-like world, the next screenshot that we have up comes from the Twitter page of Project Heat 1 with their set game, Project Heat. And the screenshot that they provided for this week shows our heroine fighting and duking it out, practicing her new combinational strike of a straight left, right, and an uppercut cross to try to take out her opponents in the near future. And this screenshot automatically reminds me of, well, Fighting Force. Definitely reminds me of Fighting Force with a little splash in there of River City Ransom Girls. And here's hoping in the near future for this game, just like in the game of Fighting Force, and the character, by the way, automatically reminds me of Mace Daniels from Fighting Force, is that she could have that cool capoeira kick that she did in the game. Only thing I'm hoping for, well, that and a chance for her to do a Hurricane Rana or a Crucifix Head Scissors to take out her opponent along with this combinational strike that she just recently learned. Oh, and Maestro said on top of all of that, a chance for her to actually learn new and more impressive combinations in the near future too, like a couple of kicks. Yeah, that would be a good idea. And the last but not least screenshot that we have up for this week comes from the Twitter page of Will Coheller 3D with their set game, A Work in Progress. But apparently, according to the Maestro, the name of the game is Pt.2. Nice title. And the screenshot that they provided for this week, my God, I think could double over as a stunt for the wild world of stunts, because during this said screenshot shows our hero not only pulling off a Christ Air on a hoverboard, but also pulling off a double backflip and even a kickflip, along with a Christ Air and a whole bunch of other cool tricks while trying to make his way through this makeshift park that he's in. And oh, he also did a Holy Man on the board too, which is really awesome, all while crashing at certain moments during this said trial run that he was on in this wonderful world that I got a feeling was created by somebody 2,000 years in the past. Oh, and Maestro also added that he kicked off his shoes during one part of the stunt and caught him on the way down. Nice! And this screenshot automatically reminds me of a futuristic EA Sports big version of the surfer game that we played way back when that was a part of a demo for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Now, unfortunately, we do not remember the name of that said game, but at the same time, still was a cool game. And here's hoping in the near future for this game, besides getting a chance to actually use a hoverboard as a way of doing cool tricks in the game. You also get a chance to play as, and here's hoping they get the rights for it, Marty McFly to do half of those stunts. Yeah, the only thing I hope for in the near future, just Michael J. Fox pulling off all those cool tricks. And Maestro saying, what about Darth Maul because he was in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3? Not him. More or less Cool Hand Luke if they could get him in the game too. Because he would probably be one of the best ones to do it. And for those out there who's wondering, Cool Hand Luke Skywalker. I forgot to say his whole name and put respect on it properly. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out any other cool screenshots and whatnots that are still lurking about throughout the Twitterverse from this past weekend and beyond, you can head on over to the Twitter pages of not only Oliver Snyder's, Octo Curio, Playing Indies, Indie Rhymes, Shot_Games, or even under the hashtag of Screenshot Saturday. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out the screenshots that we liked for this week and get an interpretation of it for yourselves, you can head on over to the Twitter page of one man only known as the Agent 0012, where the Maestro decided to make a screenshot folder for this week called Action Movie Screenshots. Now, granted, there was only 2 of them that looked like an action movie. No, strike that. 3? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Keep it. And I guess with that said, folks, we might as well head back into this music, and when we return, we'll be back with yet another bone-breaking, spine-tingling edition of the Wild World of Stunts right after this. So don't touch that dial just yet, folks, and stay tuned.